Well, greetings from Taechon Beach. This is a great place for so many of us, so many memories and friends. And I wanted to tell you a story about something that happened here. It's the famous night wars between the big kids and the little kids. It was the charge of the little kids' brigade. And it went like this. In the summers we had to make our own fun. Didn't have to, we loved to. So much to do, and we decided to play army, which was all around us being in Korea. So we would make our own guns out of wooden pieces. There were plenty of construction things going on, and everybody had their own guns, and we had the big kids and the little kids, and we would play army. Well, Benny Van Leert was in between the big kids and the little kids, so he became the leader of the little kids. He was kind of junior high in between. And he trained us. And so one night, the big kid said, okay, tonight we've got a fort. And we want you guys, you little kids, are going to start down the beach, and you're going to attack up the beach, up here, to our fort, which is just here to the left of the lodge. There were sand dunes down in here, and in the sand dunes there was a natural fort. There might even have been sandbags at the time. So, us little kids said, okay, all right, we'll attack across this open beach towards your fort. And of course the big kids had figured out a good strategy there. So, it was nighttime. I believe there was a full moon. You could kind of see. So the little kids started attacking. And the way it worked was, if you wanted to shoot somebody, you'd say, I got you. And you had to see their head and both shoulders to say you got them. Well, of course, they were in the fort and we're on the open beach. So you get the picture. So we're attacking across the beach. And the big kids opened up. I got you, Sammy! I got you, Johnny! And we were dropping like flies. It was terrible. And when you get hit, we had to make a little drama out of it because you were out of the game at that point. So we'd go, oh, 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 and sometimes we'd lay down in the sand and we'd kick our feet and oh, 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 we'd make the ending quite dramatic. Anyway, we were dropping like flies. It looked really bad for the little kids. Well, we got to the steps here by the lodge. We've made it that far without getting hit, and I thought this is a great chance for a flanking maneuver. So I came up the steps here to go around on a flanking maneuver to the top of the big kids' fort. And I'm climbing up there, and I stayed down low, and nobody spotted me. And I'm coming across, and there was enough room to get around, and I thought, this is great. I'm going to get to the top of the fort. I can throw a grenade down there, or I can just shoot everybody, or both. Grenades were a pine cone, a pop can, a clump of something, anything like that. If it landed within 3 feet of your opponent, they were toast, okay? So, I'm sneaking along, and I thought, this is great, nobody's seen me. And I'm coming very close to the edge, and up over that hill came Kenny Scott. And they did have a sentry. So I dropped down into a ditch, and he didn't see me, and he's getting closer and closer. And I thought, oh, I gotta do something, but if I shoot him, they'll hear me and they'll get me. So I reached around for a grenade, and I reached around and I grabbed something, and he's getting closer and closer. And I reared up and I threw it, and it hit him right in the stomach. Now in those days, we got stuff from Sears catalog, and it took 2 months to get stuff. Anyway, you need to know that. So I threw it, and poof, it hit Kenny right in the stomach, and he went, ooh, what was that? And I said, Kenny, you gotta be quiet. That's a grenade. You're dead. Shh, you gotta be quiet. They'll hear me. And he goes, ooh, what was that? And I'm going, Kenny. And it turns out that afternoon in that ditch, somebody had a cow. It might have been a milk cow. I don't know. But they had left their cow grazing there in that ditch. And they had left a cow pie. And in the sun, in the afternoon, it got just kind of crusty on the outside and still kind of gooey on the inside. So that's what I had Kenny with in his brand new white Sears catalog t-shirt that had taken 2 months to get here. And he had a nice big stain on his shirt. Anyway, that's why he was going, oh, what was it? Well, the big kids heard us and of course came up and shot me, so that was the end of that. But that was the charge of the Little Kids Brigade in the night wars at Taechon Beach.